Today is December 1st.
Oh, happy December.
Yeah. Do you know what so many people are thinking about today?
Christmas.
That too. Do you know what else?
No.
The new year, which is exactly now.
Yes.
1 month away.
Yeah.
And so people are already a little bit saturated from overeating for Thanksgiving. And Christmas is coming, and we're going to, probably partake in some beautiful Christmas festivities and feasts. And so people are already, you're the donkey.
Yeah.
People are already thinking about their New Year's resolutions getting healthier, right?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. It's that time of year.
It is that time of year. And, I always employ people, don't wait until the 1st to do it.
Right.
You should do it every single day of your life, right?
Right. Exactly. A lot of health clubs will be packed, all the new diets kicked off and all that good stuff. But, I did a video a little while ago. We both did. Kicked it off by basically saying you don't have to work out anymore.
Right. And that doesn't mean that you sit around and play video games. That means that you live life. You go outside, you take a hike. Hiking doesn't equal working out. We're talking about having to go into a gym. If that's where you want to work out, there's nothing wrong with that. But, the first options would be taking a walk, going for a light jog, a bicycle ride. Anything you can do outside in Mother Nature is always number one. And that is why so many of the people who live the longest, do, because they are outside.
Right, exactly.
Right? Spending time
Speaking of the blue zones.
Exactly. Spending time outside.
It's been studied and documented, right?
Right. And so one thing that I did back in 2012 was to go plant-based. And I had done a lot of research. I decided to start researching it because my mom got colon cancer, and thank God she is a survivor. But that immediately in the doctor's eyes put me at a 40% risk.
Right.
And I thought, why am I at a 40% risk? Well, all of the research that I read, since it was not hereditary for my mom to get that, was that it was environmentally induced, right?
Right.
So I read Dr. Furman's book, Eat to Live, that basically told me it would eradicate my chance for any cancer, never mind colon cancer, if I ate a plant-based diet. So I thought to myself, well, isn't that just like wearing a seatbelt?
Right.
Right? I'm protecting myself up front before something happens. So I said, I'm going to do it for 1 year and see how I feel. I felt amazing. And you and I had a few quarrels over it because we do enjoy our wine. And Jeffrey would say, so you're never going to have cheese and wine when we, go to wine country or, any vineyards? And I said, well, I will, but it's not going to be cheese made from any type of an animal.
Yeah, I'll admit I went a little kicking and screaming at first, but, it has really changed our lives and just have so much more energy, and you feel so much, I guess you soak up so much more energy, and you have so much more energy.
Right.
It allows you to live your life to the fullest. And, our food is really our medicine.
Mm-hmm.
I've kind of proved that out multiple times myself. And yeah, Dr. Furman's book was one of the ones that pulled me over. He's cured people with, diabetes and cancers and heart disease and all this stuff. And I remember reading, I said, if half of this shit is true, I'm going to go plant-based.
Sign me up. Right?
And basically I did. And, all my stats and everything don't lie. The numbers don't lie. I mean, everything just changed immediately. So it was wild. But, at the end of the day, it's so important. People just want to take a pill instead of, eating the right food. So,
right.
We're huge on the whole foods plant-based. And if you're going to live your best life, you better be eating the right foods, on top of everything else. And you do have to work out less.
Well,
right?
Yes, I was going to get to that. So once I went plant-based, I never had to worry about or watch my weight fluctuate anymore. That 5 or 10 pounds, it just stopped because I don't eat animal products, and it's the animal products don't digest in the human body the way that plant products do. And Ooh, the 1111 theory just popped up, and that's always great luck for us. But the bottom line is animal products don't digest, and they are one of the contributors to colon cancers. These things remain in your body. John Wayne, they said when he died, had 28
just heard that.
pounds of waste in his body. Ugh, horrible.
Yeah.
So, food is your medicine. If you have any inclination to go plant-based, start once a week or twice a week, and then amp it up to 3 times a week. Maybe do it Monday through Friday. And if you're out and it's too much trouble for you, it's never for me. I find that great chefs are always intrigued to provide me with both of us, a beautiful plant-based meal.
Even what do they call it, flexitarian, the people that are like almost there, they're kind of working through it,
right? Or plant slant.
Because I like to share that, because not everybody wants to go. I mean, anybody can do whatever they want, but not everybody wants to go.
But let me ask you a question. Does everybody want to be healthy?
You would think so.
Right.
But,
and how many people are trying to either lose weight or maintain a weight or stay at a
So you're
weight?
using a keyword saying trying. So,
right.
We've done this in a lot of videos. I mean, people will say they want to make $1 million. People will say that they want to lose weight. People will say that they want to get healthy,
right.
but they're not willing to take the steps A, B, and C.
Right.
I've done this throughout my whole career, regardless of whether it's health or income or success in business.
Mm-hmm.
If you do steps A, B, and C, you'll get it done. Well,
right.
then you turn around and go back.
Yep.
They did A, they didn't do B and C.
Right.
But that's going back to aligning your heart and your mind.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, if you are really into it, if you are really into what you want to get done, meaning that your mind says, yeah, I'm in it, but your heart's in it and knows that you can do it and you're committed, you can accomplish anything. But that's the challenge, right? You have to make sure that your heart and mind is aligned, right? I mean, you got to ask yourself the tough questions.
Heart and mind aligned. Set the intention if you want to do it. Every single thing is a choice. We ran into a fantastic couple today that we were fortunate enough to meet and spend some time with in Cabo a couple of years back, and they were celebrating their 34th anniversary. Happy anniversary. You know who you are. Beautiful couple.
34
they
years.
are just glowing and shining bright light, aren't they?
Yep. We're right behind them. We're catching you guys,
we
just
are,
so you know.
Yeah, we're behind you. And one thing that she said that Jeffrey and I have said often is they choose to be together. Everything they do, they choose it. That's what we all do.
Right.
If you are overweight, guess what? You chose that. If you are unhealthy, you chose that. And I'm not talking about people that have a genetic disease. No one chooses that. So, I don't want to make that, any, that's a totally different story.
Although the studies show now that genetic diseases are far and few between.
Right.
So I heard today, I mean, I don't know if this is right, I always heard, I think this was from Furman, that 5% is genetic.
Cancers.
Is genetic.
Right.
Joe Dispenza, I heard something today, he was talking about 1% is genetic. And they're proving this now through studying the cells and what's going on. You can take two twins, put one on one side of the globe, one on the other, and one could live very healthy late in life and the other one could die at 50. They have studies going back. It's all around lifestyle and your environment.
Absolutely. And we have 100% choice on our lifestyle. So whatever situation and status you're in your health, grade at this point in time, you have a choice to work on that by putting healthy whole foods into your body. Sugar is the enemy. Cancers feed on sugar. They showed a study with mice that mice were more addicted to sugar than they were to cocaine.
Yeah, they addicted them to cocaine first, and then they put a sugar water substitute in a bottle next to the cocaine, and they went for the sugar over the cocaine, which is wild.
So eliminate sugar, and I know a lot of people say cheese. There's something in cheese called casein morphine. Guess what? It's addictive, just like morphine.
Yeah.
It is not the morphine that you're going to get in the hospital or opiates, however that is taken, but it is an addictive substance. So once you have cheese, you wonder why it tastes so good and you want more.
Right.
It's like sugar. So, try to focus on eating whole foods, just
Plant-based
natural, plant-based whole foods. And I implore you to do that and tell me how you feel. I'd love to see that. And
Yeah.
if you're worried about protein, please talk to me, because that's such a myth. I am since 2012, and I get more protein than most people. And guess what? Where do you think the cows get their protein?
I don't know where.
Plants.
Oh, interesting.
Wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from my parents' house in Scottsdale, Arizona.
I'll see you guys, and just click around here. We'll have some more information here coming up. It's we're using this to kind of launch the book that we're writing, and to gain some insights, learnings, and we're trying to learn something new every day. So if
Every
you have
day.
something to add, please do comment.
Please comment below.